My name is Peter, and I was a manager for Freddy's back in '93. So, if you're wondering, yes, you're dead. I'm not sure how you died, but maybe some. Wait, no, it can't be. John? Christ, well, that would explain why everything looks so much worse. If you died by burning, then that means he's gonna be here soon. Damn it. Well, okay. You're in whatever godforsaken creation it made of Fredbear's Diner, warped by an entity with each passing death on any Freddy's establishment. This is like an eternal purgatory for both you and me. We're not going to be able to see each other because this place only lets us see what it wants us to see. I'm hoping this goes well, but I'd rather not think about the implications right now. Okay, as you can probably tell, you have a monitor in that office. You can use it to sort of learn the layout of this house, and trust me, you'll be better off if you do so. There's only one thing that woke up tonight, and that'd be Freddy. He comes by your left. Just swap sides when you're at the monitor, and he should leave. Oh, I almost forgot. Since you fucked up things by dying, I've been working on a short plan just as we speak. There's a tape in the office, so grab it and play it once Freddy sleeps. Or whatever they do. There's some things you're going to need to remember, John. I also have my own set of tapes to collect, so I better get to finding those right now. Okay, we'll talk later.
Is it... I can't tell if it's... low... No, it can't. This is... God, this is stupid. Okay. This is Garvey Wright. And I guess I'm talking to my future self. It's a silly idea, I know. I sort of want to keep this as a time capsule, I suppose. Something I can look back on. It's a weird idea, but maybe it'll help. Give some good use to this recorder Alex gave me. Everyone gave me things. I suppose it was my birthday. I'm not sure if they got that off the papers or not, but I'm not sure how they knew. It doesn't seem to matter. I appreciate it. Alex got me this recorder. Peter got me some pocket change, I guess, to buy what I want, which is new. And John got me this toy. I don't think he 100% knows what older people like me are into. Guys, this seems more like something he would have wanted to get for himself, but he's a nice kid, and it's a nice gift. I want to help these people out. They went through all the effort of bringing me in. It would only make sense that I help lighten the load around the house. So I'm thinking of entering the family business. Wish me luck. How do...
Alright, I'm back. So, hopefully you survived last night. Now you might be wondering why they're all after you when you probably didn't do anything to them. Let's just say that they see you as a sort of fix for their damn souls. See, you and I have this source known as plasma because we died, which makes them want to kill us. Again. But unlike us, they've been corrupted. They're in pain, John, and really they just want to be free. And that's why they're after you. They want to try and repair their damaged soul. Anyways, you've got some newer problems to deal with. There's this bear with no ears, and I don't really know where it came from, so I've just decided to call it Am I Real? Not clever, I know. But they're probably going to be the worst of your trouble as time goes on. Just keep your cameras on them at all times if you can, but I'm not sure how you'll be able to keep track of them. And then there's Chica, too. They're blind for some reason, and, well, I think the cupcake might be alive. When you see her on your right, just look at her from the other side, and then run back right as she leaves. The cupcake will try to attack you if you don't. I think someone lost their nose to that thing, so I'd be careful. With all that out of the way, you should be set for tonight. I'm still planning all of this, so I'll just let you know when I think of something, John.
Hey there, again. Me, I guess. This is weird. Can we both just acknowledge this is a weird thing that's happening? Well, good news, I got the job. You know that. Of course, you know that, because it's already happened to you, but look, I got the job. The only position that they had available was janitor, which, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed by initially. I would have given anything to be able to perform up on that stage, giving kids the show of a lifetime, but the work isn't that hard. All I gotta do is just clean up the occasional mess around the place. It's really simple, actually. Well, mostly simple. I still have to deal with the occasional rowdy youth, I guess. I'm sure that they're fine when they're at home or hanging out with their friends, but I notice that whenever they're here, I don't know, they just kind of get rowdy. It's not my business to say, obviously, but they should probably be a little bit more respectful of their surroundings. I hope I don't have to clean up nearly as much as I did for my first day for the next while. And some of them were picking on each other. It wasn't nice to watch. I had to go away for a bit. Sort of walk into a closet to compose myself. Peter helped me. He helped me get back there and, I guess, get back to reality. It's a weird way to describe it, but I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. I hope that their parents know what they're doing and do something about that behavior. Because we shouldn't be accepting that in an establishment like this. I guess it's just not my place to say again. But anyways, Peter? Yeah, I'm getting back soon. I'm on my break. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. I need to find a better place to record these
Back again. Things are really starting to pick up now, so I'll explain things faster for you. There's this weird purple one. They always appear at 6 a.m. for everyone. I'm not sure how it has the power to break into our view like that, but that's when I hear him every single time. Looking at him will jump time forward, since it fixes everyone's time in this place. Then there's this weird metal rod with hands that builds itself. If I'm being honest, it just looks like a bunch of props with small legs. Or whatever those are. Almost like it's a cage of some sort. It'll try to scare you to death, so just look up afterwards, and he should leave because he hates being watched. Now, let me explain some things to you. All of these monsters you see, they're all victims of the restaurant murders. Only that puppet thing made them what they are now. It got all of that plasma that physically shaped them from this odd molten rabbit, who has been here a really long time, by the way. it doesn't take too kindly to having its plasma stolen, so I think it intentionally corrupted it, causing all of this in the first place, turning them into these sorts of Frankenstein abominations. Right, I almost forgot. Bonnie woke up too. He'll come by the right side, and then run over to the left side. Just look at him wherever he goes, and he'll give up. I'm still working on something to help get you out, trust me. Until then, just good luck, John.
Hey again. It's been a while. I haven't turned on this thing in a really long time. I wasn't sure how. I wonder how things are going over there, I guess. I mean, obviously I can't know necessarily how things are going, but I can hope that... Look, it's stupid, alright? Let me just get to what's been going on. My pay has been increasing by quite a bit, actually. Apparently, being a janitor has its quirks. I've managed to make quite a bit of pocket change for myself. Hopefully that'll help with the increasing issues that have been going on financially. Especially with John's birthday coming around soon. We're going to have to spend it in the establishment this time, which I know he's not the biggest fan of it. I imagine that he's not too happy that he has to spend most of his time after school there, since all of his family works at the establishment, and I can tell that he doesn't like the animatronics. I mean, I don't necessarily like them either, but they do give off some feeling. I'm not totally certain. Hopefully this new rabbit that I'm helping fix up will lighten that up, I guess. Hopefully. But it won't help, because he's been having a hard time again. Which is a shame, because... I mean, I already taught someone how to behave around here. One of the kids that was being mean to him. I tried to tell him how not to act, but he still insists on hurting him. I'm not sure what to think right now. But I just want to make this birthday good for John. Better than it was for me, at least. I can see a lot of myself in him, you know. I hope whenever you're listening to this again that John's doing better. But I guess his birthday's coming up, and hopefully things will turn around from there.
Good evening, John. Or whatever time it is, I don't care. Okay, I got some good news and some bad news for you, but I'll start with the good first. Good news is I finally found something that'll help us escape, but the bad news is more of them are waking up. If they ever even slept. There's this weird squid or spider thing with supernatural powers. They're the one responsible for all these abominations, but I don't know who or what made them. Not even the giant box. It starts playing music when it sees you, so just look at them and it'll leave, okay? The next ones are BB and JJ. Look at BB from the monitor side until he leaves, then go over and look at JJ from the other side and she'll leave. Alright. Now, remember how I told you to grab these tapes while I try to find my set? Turns out these tapes hold a secret for how to get out of here, and I already have all the ones I need. I just need to look them over and start searching around. Maybe you'll have better luck than I do. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Look, I gotta go. Fox is in here, so if I don't hide myself, he might never let me speak to you again.
It was... How was I supposed to know? I couldn't have known that they would... John... It was supposed to be his day. It's all wrong. The fucking bear. We should have known it wasn't safe. Now, John, please. John. Please, John. Just, please be okay. I don't. This can't be how it always happens. This needs to be different. John has to stay alive. It was all those fucking kids, those fuck...
Okay, I need to hurry tonight. Remember I mentioned Fox? He's the one helping you with Am I Real? I don't know why. So, you probably don't know this yet, but I was stuffed inside a suit in the old Freddy's location from '84. The one with the 4 missing children after Fredbear's. It stayed open in '93, if I recall. Well, there was another victim who was shoved into the exact same suit as me from the looks of it. My remains are inside, but he was the one confronted by that puppet. Poor bastard. Just look at the window and he should leave. Now, Foxy's gonna leave his sign, okay? Look at Cam 5 to see which door he's coming from. Or, if you don't have time to spare, just guess it. I don't know. Alright, back to the plans. These tape disappear for God knows how long, and all I know is that they're scattered across each restaurant, and that's why they show up in here. As for freeing everyone, listen, I'm really not entirely sure. I wish I could help, but I don't know. Oh, damn. Look, I'll talk to you later.
They're gone. All 5 of them. In that back room. They're going to stay there. Until they learn that they aren't meant to do what they did. They're lucky that John's alive. They are lucky. But that doesn't mean they're above being taught a lesson. Their parents don't know. They shouldn't know. They're never going to know. They'll just be faces on posters until the end of time. It's about all they deserve.
Christ, here we go again. Okay. All of the characters that might appear from this point forward should take the same behaviors that I've already mentioned in my calls. So, about that plan. The tape I got mentioned how there was this sealed-off back room that's in the old Freddy's location. Supposedly it's been there since Fredbear's, without anyone's real knowledge. Well, except for the family, of course. I'll try to find it and see if I can figure out where this clue leads. Oh, and about the kids. I did find a way to free them, but unfortunately I just wasn't fast enough to notice. There's a few things that'll appear on your side, and if you're lucky, you'll find all of them in this place, but I don't know entirely. It could be too late, and I probably fucked up again. Hopefully we can just get out of here, with or without regrets. Talk to you later. I hope.
There was another one today. A younger girl, probably around 14, 15. She was causing even more problems around the establishment. I'm assuming she just thought she was too good for this place. This place. But she wanted to cause problems. She wanted to hurt someone. So I hurt her. She's inside of one of the suits now. I may have dislocated some of her arm while I was pushing her inside. But it's done now. She's not with the others. The others didn't get the luxury of something like that. But there's a problem. Fritz is onto something. Fucking Fritz. He believes in the idea of this company. The idea that these kids should have a safe place to be. We both believe in that idea, but we aren't going about it the same way. And I don't think he would approve of what I've been up to. I gave him an excuse when I left the back room. I could tell for now that satisfied him, but I need to start thinking about alternatives. It shouldn't have to come down to that. I hope it doesn't come down to that. I hope he just understands that what's happening is just for the better. But if he doesn't, I need to start thinking about that.
Okay, you connected. Thank God for that. I've been looking at the past 6 nights, and their behavior has changed sporadically. They are much more aggressive than usual now. That molten rabbit might have more control over them than I expected, so you're kind of screwed, John. They're the one in control of this place, and it never goes well, so I suppose we'll call them molten evil. Bad news for you is that you've just gotten their attention, and that means a lot considering their power. Good news is, I found a key inside the back room, so if I'm lucky, you'll be able to see it on your side, eventually. I just hope it doesn't go anywhere or disappear. Anyways, good luck, John.
Peter doesn't get it. Peter doesn't get it. Peter's never understood. Peter's just wrong. He wants to keep this company running despite everything. Does he know what happened to John? Does he know what happened to everyone? This place, this company, all that it brings is pain and misery. But he doesn't get that. All he wants to do is keep the place running. And I don't even know what for. For money? For brand appeal? If he wants to be giving children an experience, wants to give them happiness, then the only way to give them happiness is to keep this place gone. Because he knows what this place is capable of. He's seen what's happened. He knows what's happened. He knows what's going to happen. There's a birthday today. There's going to be another incident. Someone is going to get hurt at another Fazbear location. Peter can't ignore it for much longer. He can't.
John. So I got some good news. I found an extra pair of keys. We might both be able to make it out of here after all. About time, too. This place is burning hell for all I care. I do have some bad news, I think. So when I looked in the back room after finding the key, I saw this large rabbit thing, and it looked really fucked up. I figured it was probably just a poor soul or something, so I left them in there, but now I think I made a mistake looking in there. I kept hearing them scream out some of our names, including Alex. I'm afraid it might be Garvey. Okay, they're gonna break in soon, so if I'm lucky, you'll get a call from me. If not, well, I don't know. It's all my fault. I'm sorry, John. I really need to go now.
I knew it. Peter is too prideful. He's been looking into things. He and Fritz. But Fritz won't be a problem anymore. He's in the Cake Bear now. That original suit. The first one. I don't want to hurt family. I shouldn't have to hurt family. It shouldn't have to be this way. But Peter has continually ignored all of these warnings, all of these messages telling him to stop, telling him to let this company, let these characters, let all of these lost little souls rest. But he won't. He's going to continue letting this beacon of hate fester. And if he's not going to stop, then I'm not going to stop either. I want this place gone, buried, burned. And if that means hurting them, maybe it's for the best.
John, I hope you received this call. Look, I'm absolutely done for. The spare keys were a fucking lie. I was completely screwed from the start, and I don't know what to do anymore. I'm sorry, John. I tried taking the old keys back, but they're gone, damn it, they're gone. I don't know where I put them, so we're both screwed now. He's already torn them all to pieces. You want to know the worst part? You've been a day behind me this whole time. I don't even think I'm the same Peter you recognize. I don't even think I'm real anymore. Look, just get out of this place, John. It's the best I can hope for. I just can't take this. I won't let Garvey have the satisfaction of killing me. I know I suck at goodbyes, so I'll just let you know. I'm gonna hang up. For good this time, John. See you on the flip side.
They found them. All of them. All the bodies. The place is shutting down. After everything, this should feel good. But Peter's gone. I hurt my family. He wouldn't listen to me. There was nothing I could have done, but something. I could have done anything. And I did. I did do something. Things were supposed to be different. This family was supposed to be something new. They took me in. They took me in. I was supposed to protect them. I've seen the way they look at me. They know what I've done. I need to do something. And I need to do it now.
No, it's not you. It can't be you. Is that you, John? Is that really you after all this time? It's endless, John. An endless night. Sleepless dreams and a wakeless nightmare. I want out, John. I thought you would be happy to see me after all that time. Do you know what it's like, John? Every fiber of my being, my skin, my bones, everything tearing apart and being put back together again. It's hell, John. You have monotony. This isn't purgatory. This isn't a waiting room, John. This is hell. And I'm here. I've been here. I thought you were going to free me, but you couldn't free me. You could never free me. You would never want to free me. I thought you understood everything. I did this for anything? You think I did this for myself? For pleasure? For power? I did this for you! But you just won't accept it! You keep haunting me! You keep acting like I was in the wrong! And maybe I was! Maybe I shouldn't have done what I did! But I did it for you! The least you can do is fucking thank me!
John, I know you're listening. So listen well. You know what I did, what I've done, all the people that I've hurt. I thought I knew why I did it. I thought I was doing it for a good reason. And part of me still believes in that reason. But I also know that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every moment that I made those little things squeal. I wrung each and every one of them out with my bare hands. Even Peter. Someone from my family. Someone I was supposed to protect. And that I can't justify that. So if all I can do is destroy, I'm going to do that. I'm going to destroy them one last time. By the time you're listening to this, I'm going to be at the old Fredbear's location. I'm going to set them free. The first ones. It won't fix anything. But maybe they'll finally be free from all this. And I don't expect to be coming back. But if I do, John, if I do come back, you need to find me. You need to find me, and you need to stop me, because I won't be me anymore. I'm going to be everything I denied I was. Everything I think I really am. Find it, and put an end to it. It's the only way, John. It's the only way.
Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try and hold out till someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad, you know? I've always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. Oh no.